What's going on, guys? This Dolphins fan should be super excited. We improved to 4-6, and our playoff odds are still they're not super bright, especially with Denver winning today. But Denver might fall off. I know it was a convincing win over the Falcons, but we don't need to worry too much about that. I want to talk about this game, some good things I've seen and some negatives, bad things that I've seen. To start it off, defense played amazing. They played pretty well. Only gave up basically that one touchdown, or I mean two touchdowns. But that's besides the point. Defense, they limited possessions because of how our offense was running the ball effectively, and the defense played pretty solid for the most part. I mean, there were some plays here and there I would have liked more, but especially with Kendall Fuller being out, Cam Smith, played a couple plays here and there, and then there's that other guy. I don't even know who he is. But we have issues at corner, especially with Kendall Fuller if he's going to be out. Linebackers played pretty solid. I mean, Brock Bowers, like, what can you say about this guy? Over 100 yards receiving, a touchdown. He was elite. I mean, he reminds me of Travis Kelce when he was young, and I think he's going to be one of those generational tight ends to come. Obviously, a great pickup for the Raiders. They just need a quarterback. It kind of hurts me to say Gardner Minshew. He's probably done in the NFL after this season. He'll probably be a future backup maybe, but he'll never start again. I don't. There's just nothing there. He's just not quick enough. There's just issues across the board. So on the Raiders side of things, there was a lot of things here and there, but Dolphins offensively, what I expected to do, he basically did for the most part. He kind of he got himself into some trouble with running into pressure at times, but for the most part, it's the Raiders. I mean, their defense wasn't amazing or anything. They're like 25th in the league or something like that. So a lot of good things I've seen from Tua, but give it a couple weeks. That's what I want us Dolphins fans to relax, because our hard part of the schedule is Packers, Texans, Niners. I mean, Niners are kind of debatable, but we could definitely go on a run. If we could beat the Texans and the Packers, and I think we have to beat the Niners too, and then everybody else I'm pretty sure will win. The Jets twice, that should be easy. The Browns, we should beat them hopefully. So Dolphins can get to 10 wins. It's not super optimistic. We're going to need some help, especially with Denver winning today, but there's the potential. But I want us Dolphins fans to kind of relax a little bit and watch how Tua goes up against better defenses, because this is not a good defense. Uh, the losses that Tua has this season, I mean, he only played a couple games to be honest, but the loss to the Bills, that's an elite defense. You see how the Bills are now. A lot of just different things here and there to kind of dissect. Tua is amazing against zone. Everybody knows that. I mean, they run the soft cushion zone. He's just throwing it into targets. He did miss Odell in the end zone, some bad throws. The thing is, Tua is not super. He's not a super accurate quarterback, but I know he could do certain things where you could win the game. I'm not super optimistic about our playoff odds. Even if we were to go on a run, make the playoffs, like, how is Tua gonna beat this Josh Allen that we just saw today? There's just a lot of issues, a lot of concerns here and there. But I like what I saw from the offense. Tyreek Hill was solid. Waddle was okay. Odell catch here and there, but a lot of good things from the Dolphins offense. But give it some time. Don't get super hyped up. I know as a Dolphins fan, I'm hyped up. It's a 2-game win streak. We'll probably win next week against the Pats, but we got to calm down and bring back to reality. We have to understand the teams that we're facing. Like, this isn't top level competition. We've actually there's just a lot of concerns with Miami. So that's what I want people to really understand, is understand the competition we played today. It was a great win, but there's a lot of things Tua needs to get better at. And is it really possible for the Dolphins to go on a run to win games in the playoffs? Because you got to understand, if we make it to the playoffs, we're going to be playing somebody like Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, probably not, Kansas City. I mean, that's if you go far. So it's those top teams, maybe even the Texans, top teams in the AFC. It's going to be tough. I mean, if I just can't see. I don't think Tua is that guy that could really take you over the top like Josh Allen did on that 4th-and-2 conversion. That's what I'm trying to help Dolphins fans understand. That is Tua the answer. If he's not, we got to move on from him, because you don't want what happened to Ryan Tannehill, the constant state of being, you win 7-8 games, but you can't get a high draft pick, or you not good enough to go on a deep playoff run, no playoff success. That's the issue that we as Dolphin fans need to understand, and we got to act fast, because we don't have a lot of money up in the future. I'll break that down in future videos, but we should be excited for now. There's a lot to look forward to. It's a good look, I think. What do you guys think?